Typically, a recession is described as a decrease in output or somewhat of a slowdown in economic growth. Although most economists would classify the two causes of recessions as supply and demand shocks, each of the 33 recessions that have occurred in the past 33 years has been brought on by a somewhat different factor. Consequently, it is challenging to foresee what may trigger the turning point. Well, the first action I would suggest taking is making sure you have a healthy and safe emergency fund. This is the money you can use in an emergency. So, I wouldn't classify this as a want. It's definitely a necessity. Even if you are paying off debt, it's crucial to give saving first priority. The first step for you to build this is to put 1 month's worth of living expenses in your emergency fund. If you spend $30,000 for whatever reason in a month, you're gonna save that much and set it as your emergency fund. After paying off your debt, concentrate on creating a 3 to 6 month cash reserve. You will be forced to return to using credit cards to pay for necessities in the event of an emergency while you are making every effort to pay off your debt. And also, make sure you don't keep this money in a CD, equities, or God no, a cryptocurrency investment. Your emergency fund must be entirely liquid, which means that it must be in cash or someone very easily accessible. The ideal course of action is to keep enough money in your savings to cover 3 to 6 months. But hopefully you could put it up to a year's worth of living costs. The conventional advice, which you may have possibly heard, is to have enough for 3 to 6 months. But if I'm gonna be honest with you, in my opinion, especially in these troubled economic times, it's not that much of a good safety net. You must maintain an emergency fund if you don't have a wealthy family who is always willing to lend you as much money as you need. I would say since most of us don't have that luxury or choice, we need to create an emergency fund instead. If you have an investment portfolio, having a solid emergency fund could save you from using it when investment prices are falling. And it is worth more than the pitiful interest rate you may be currently receiving on your savings account, in my opinion. What's the next step? Well, the next step is setting aside an amount of money you're comfortable with that you would not likely need and move it into your brokerage account in the event that stocks and the stock market goes on sale. Stock prices typically decline when a recession begins. That is excellent news for anyone trying to expand their portfolio. But it's terrible news for those looking to sell their investments or liquidate other interests. In essence, you will be able to take advantage of a fantastic, almost once-in-a-lifetime chance by being able to purchase high-quality stocks at a very amazing price, almost like they're on discount. Avoid adjusting to your long-term financial stability depending on sudden economic changes. That is never a smart move, and it will cost you money. The third step is gonna sound simple, but it's very practical, and I think everyone should follow this. It's to live within your means. I am aware that it is simpler said than done though. Most experts advise spending no more than 30% of your net income, i.e. your wages less any taxes you must pay on discretionary products. To ensure that you are living within your means and not overpaying, it is a good idea to develop a monthly budget. I feel compelled to say that budgets work for some people, but they're not going to work for others. A budget, in my opinion, won't hold anyone accountable. Instead, I think that accepting ownership of your spending and the impact it will have on your financial security will. To be honest with you, I don't think budgets usually work. If you're interested in learning why, you may watch a different video on our channel. Naturally, there are some items that you must purchase immediately. However, it might be a good moment to hold off on making a purchase you can do without. Rent, car insurance, groceries, and utilities are all necessary expenses you will need to cover. These are your primary basic necessities. However, discretionary expenditure includes items like eating out, travel, cable, and anything else you could consider a luxury or a lifestyle expense. When utilizing the past as a reference, predicting the future is challenging. Our economy is undergoing such a rapid and significant change, and I understand that a lot of people are not ready for that. A variety of factors may cause a recession, and that's usually the case when we keep an eye out for the next one. Instead of seeing a new source, we continue searching for the same factors contributing to the recession. That a new problem or task exists. Reviewing your finances and checking in with yourself is always the right time. It is always going to be a good idea to start asking yourself what you can do to better your financial situation so that you cannot lose sleep at night and that you can sleep better at night when the time comes if you're personally concerned that change is just right there on the horizon. If you come unprepared, a recession can be stressful and perhaps very frightening. And while though we have yet to determine what the upcoming year will bring, it is going to be challenging to overlook the potential problems that 2023 could bring about. Instead of worrying about a recession though, take the measures we just discussed to assist you in getting through one. Even if stock prices and the economy remain stable in 2023, having a solid emergency fund, a diversified portfolio, and cash on hand for stock purchasing will never hurt you. I hope this video taught you something new. Let us know if you enjoyed watching this video through the comments section. Please do remember to click the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and ring the bell to enable video notifications for us to alert you on any new hot videos and informational ones like this one. We'll see you on our next video. Goodbye for now.